What's up guys? So in this video we're going to talk about the best practices, get it? Because we're practicing, the best practices for practicing. Yeah, okay, I'm not, yeah, no, scratch that, just cut that out of the video. Let me just start over. What's up guys? So let's talk about the best practices for practicing the guitar. See, it worked that time. It did, it really did, didn't it? Just roll the intro. Oh yeah, I gotta do this. Ah, man, that was terrible. I gotta start over again. Okay, so have you ever wondered how often you should practice, how you should practice, or what you should practice? Well, in this video, we're going to answer all three of those questions, and I'm going to give you a bonus tip at the end of the video that is going to make this whole video worthwhile. So make sure you smash the subscribe button, ding the little bell, so you can get notified whenever I put out new videos, and then also comment if you have any questions. But let's go ahead and jump into the comment. Oh, hit the like button too, yeah. Let's go ahead and jump into the content. Okay, so whenever I first started learning how to play the guitar, I actually started off with just books, and I started off with that just to make sure I wanted to play the guitar. My dad had a guitar, and he was letting me use that one just to see if I was actually interested in it, and turned out to be interested in it. Put in the time, put in the effort, put in the work, and then he said, alright, I'll give you some lessons. So I started getting into lessons, have an awesome teacher from Music on Main, which sponsors this video as well. So you can also check out their website. I'll put it in the description below. And now, through practicing, I'm actually a teacher at the same place that I was taught. So I thought this was really cool, and I figured I would go ahead and share with you the things that have really helped me in practicing and also just becoming good at the guitar. Okay, so the first thing I'd like to talk about is how often you should practice. So what I did whenever I was first starting off, my dad really suggested this, and it was super helpful. My dad is always right, and so is my mom. That's another helpful tip. That's not the bonus tip I was talking about, but that's another helpful tip. His advice was practice 30 minutes at least every single day. So what I would do is I would time myself on a watch that I had and made sure I got at least 30 minutes of practice in every single day. Now I might get 10 minutes in the morning, and then 20 minutes later, I almost didn't do the math right, 20 minutes later, and that was 30 minutes. And that was the most helpful thing that really helped propel me into getting better faster. So practicing every single day at least 30 minutes is probably the most helpful advice that I can give you really on how often you should practice, because it's not just about, you need to practice a lot. It's also because the more you practice, the more used to the guitar your brain gets. So practicing at least 30 minutes every single day is very helpful. Now if you can't get in 30 minutes, try and do 15. Now trust me, it's not as hard as it sounds to get in that much time. It's not a lot of time really if you think about it. Now, you might have a job, you might be working, you might not be a teenager going through high school or whatever, you might be a little kid going through school. And if you are one of those people, then there's always time to practice. Trust me, there is. Wake up a couple minutes earlier, like maybe right before you get in the shower, practice a little bit of guitar, and just get in the time every single day. Tip number 2. And the second tip is answering the question, what should I practice? I'm a beginner, I'm just starting to learn the basic chords, which if you have not yet started to learn the basic chords, let me move over a little bit so I can point at the tag right here. It's probably on the other side of the screen. Unless it is right there. Am I right? Is it right there? Okay, cool, sweet. So, card somewhere at the top of the screen. There's a card somewhere at the top of the screen on a whole playlist of playing different easy beginner chords, and really not just because they're easy or basic, but because they're the most important chords you really need to learn as a beginner. So that's really cool. You need to check that out after the video. I'll also put it in the description below. So those are definitely things you need to start practicing, but if you're getting into reading music as well, then You spend 15 minutes working on chords, 15 minutes reading music. That's a good way to spread your time out. Maybe spend one day working on chords, one day working on reading music, and then another day working on those songs. Making sure you're getting all this down. That way you'll spread your time out evenly, you'll get plenty of time for each subject, and you'll really get better at every single subject because you're taking the time to practice. So that is answering the second question. Now to answer the third question. How should I practice? I feel like I said that very strangely. How should I practice? This question is definitely important to answer because you know what to practice, you know when to practice, but how should you practice these things? How should you go over them? If you have a certain song, really playing with the song is probably one of the greatest advices I can give you for that. If you have certain chords you need to practice, what you can really do that is the most helpful and beneficial thing you can do in practicing chords is going back and forth between all of the chords. Like, spend time each day on 4 different chords. You first take time to do the first 2, go back and forth for those 2, okay? Go back and forth, D, G, D, G, D, G, D, G. Go back and forth and back and forth. Then you go E minor C, E minor C, E minor C, E minor C. Then maybe C, G, C, G, C, G, and then E minor D, E minor D. Just do that, and that'll help you build up speed and momentum, as well as knowing where to put your fingers to where you can get there from any chord. So that is very beneficial advice. If you're reading music, well, really, I guess this piece of advice goes to everything I've talked about. Practice with, now wait for it, 3, 2, 1, a metronome. Yes, it might be your arch enemy, but it will help you so much in the long run. Metronomes are so helpful now. If you don't have one, there's a cool app called Guitar Tuna. You can go there. It not only tunes your guitar, but it also has a metronome on there. So whenever you're in the Guitar Tuna app, what you do is you click on the little tool thing right there. It pops up, and then it says metronome right there. Click on that. Yeah, there you go. And then set your time, put it in right there. It's super helpful, super handy too, especially when you're practicing. It's very helpful, the metronome. Boom, yes. So now we've covered those 3 questions, and now it's time for the bonus tip, yeah. The bonus tip. Are you ready? Okay. Let me get in a little closer. Come here. A little closer. There we go. Alright, are you ready? The greatest tip that I can possibly give you. Here it is. Get one-on-one lessons. YouTube is not enough. Now, you can stay around my channel. That's very awesome. Keep watching my videos. Let me go ahead and zoom back out. A little too far there. Yeah, keep watching my videos, but get a one-on-one teacher. YouTube, a lot of the people on here have ways that their teachers taught them that might not be correct, and that's not good to get in the wrong habit of stuff. A lot of them don't even play songs right, so really it's vitally important that you get a teacher, one that you can trust. And remember, I heard Justin Guitar, which I'll link his channel up right here. He's a great guitarist too. He's in my recommended channels because Justin Guitar, he sticks to the truth, sticks to the basics, not just the basics but also the difficult things. Teaches different songs and stuff, so he's awesome. Make sure you check him out. He has a video talking about basically good practice techniques and everything you need to know as a guitarist. And one of the things that he said that really made sense with me was always ask the question, ask the word, why. So that is very helpful advice that you can get from a guy who's been playing for years. Always ask why, even if he is very trustworthy. Keep on asking why, like, why do you play a C chord like that? Or why do you play a G chord like that? Or why do you have to play this like this? Why can't you play it like this? And he'll probably give you the answer. If he can't, then Google it or something. YouTube it maybe, I don't know. Maybe a lot of people on here are wrong, but still it's great to ask the question, why? But again, the most important piece of advice that I can give you is get one-on-one lessons with a teacher, trainer, instructor, whatever his name might be, and that'll really help you get down the guitar. Alright guys, thank you again so much for watching this video. Make sure you smash the subscribe button, and then also hit the like button, and then ding the little bell so you get notified whenever I put out new videos. And then also, if you have any questions, put them in the comments section. I'll do my best to get to them, and maybe even do a video on them. If you have any video ideas, put them in the comments section below. And actually, here's a great question. What is your favorite song? Now this might be very difficult to answer, but try it. Do it in the comments section. I want to hear from you, so it'd be great. Let's build a community down here. Let's make this the family, the Evan DiDio family. Yeah. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Click one of these videos right here. I've got my latest video right here, and then also here's the playlist to beginner chords and things that every beginner needs to know, including this video is in the same playlist. So check that out as well if you're a beginner. Here's the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.